an unboxing for you guys today, and it is Craft Kitsune. I'm so excited. It's the February one, and actually mine got lost in the mail for a hot minute. And this one is the book mold. Now, Craft Kitsune, if you're not familiar, is a subscription box service that's once a month, and it's all different kinds of crafts. And the thing that's really, really special about Craft Kitsune is it's all run by one person named Liz. So it is a home business, and I really would love to support small local businesses. So if you would like to support her too, and you're interested in subscribing, I do have a discount link down below in the description that you can use. Okay, well, 3 hours later, I finally got my setup good. So I can finally open up my Craft Kitsune box. I'm so excited. I don't know why every time I go to do an unboxing, it takes me forever to get my lights set up, but I got it. We're good now. Oh, yes! Book box dioramas. Oh, I'm so excited. She gives us like detailed colored instructions on how to build our completed book box. Thank you, because I think I would have gotten quite confused. Hey, and she told us how much resin to use. Oh, that's so helpful. I am not a math person, as we have learned. So having the measurements to use helps me so much. And I think I remember seeing, so it's 200 milliliters. So yeah, that's about 4 book boxes. That's actually, you'll have a little leftover resin to make the book boxes. You can make 4 whole book boxes with the resin she included. Liz, that's fantastic. Thank you for even thinking to do that. So we got super glue, our 1-to-1 resin. Thankfully it's the 1-to-1, because we all know how I feel about other types of resin. Ooh, it's like a water. This is film, like just clear plastic film, but this is like to make it look like water. And then we got like a whole bunch of jellyfish, so you could do like an ocean themed one. Here are some extra goodies. What? Whoa, I didn't know this was coming in here. Look at how pretty this is. I'm trying to shine my light on it. Look at how pretty those are. Wow. Okay. I wonder if you could make these shakers. What would I use that for except for a shaker? Huh. Okay. What else? What? What is this? Ooh, these look like bubbles to go with this. Oh, we got these gorgeous little butterflies. Shut up. Oh my gosh, these are so delicate. And we got some like leaves and some like diamonds. Wow. Those are so pretty. Oh my gosh. What the heck am I gonna make? I have so many ideas. That's the problem every time. I always have so many ideas, and then I like have a mental block from the ideas that I have, and I never know what to make. What? Ooh! I like these little bottles. Oh my gosh, the cork actually comes out. Shut up. Can the butterflies fit in there? That'd be kind of messed up to hang a butterfly in there. But these could be like potion bottles. Maybe it could be an item shop, like in an RPG, you know, like a where you would go to buy potions. And of course, the mold. Now,
one eternity later.
Jeez. I had a hair stuck on my lip that would not come off. This is the mold, and that's the other thing that's really neat with Craft Kitsune is she has started to make her own.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, so this is our book box mold, and this is completely exclusive to Craft Kitsune. She designed it and she had it made. You cannot get this book box mold anywhere else. So again, if you really like this, then make sure you check out her website. And I believe she just listed this mold, so you can buy just the mold without the whole box. So if you like this, make sure you check it out. Oh my god, this is a good size mold. The book is gonna be like the size of my palm. I'm so excited. One of the ideas that I had was to make kind of like a pop-up book. So when you open it, something pops up. So I think for sure to incorporate the water, I think I'm definitely gonna do some alcohol inks. So let's start with that. So to get started, I'm going to just mix the 2-part epoxy resin. I decided I'm just gonna do a simple 1 color for the first book, just so I can kind of gauge how the mold works, how it looks, without putting too much creative energy into a design, and then it doesn't work. Especially because sometimes on some of these more shallow molds, the alcohol ink ends up staining the mold, and I don't want that to happen this time, so, or at least not the first time I use it. So I'm gonna skip on the alcohol ink for this first one, and instead I am going to use yellow and white colorant to make kind of like a beige kind of color, like a really neutral kind of beige, because this is gonna not only color the cover of the book, but it's gonna color the pages as well. And when working with resin, make sure you always wear the proper protection. So you're wearing a ventilation mask and you're also wearing gloves. I will put a link to a good mask in the description, and gloves are pretty easy to find now with the pandemic. You can usually find gloves at the dollar store, at Target, at Walmart, the hardware store. And I'm also going to add the tiniest bit of this glitter. Oh, that's so pretty. I love this glitter so much. I will include links to everything I use down below, so you don't have to be afraid you're missing out on anything. Truth be told, they are giving me a little trouble with the fit. So what I'm gonna do is sand down some of my pieces with my sanding block and use my X-Acto knife to carve some spots down. I'm gonna carve down these sides right here and this edge on both sides to make it more rounded, and that should help my pieces fit together. I'm going to show you how to put together the hinge system using these pieces because they're really bright and colorful, and I think they'll be easier for you to see. Instead of super glue that she included in the kit, I'm going to use this UV resin. It's really easily controlled with the brush tip, and I can cure it right away with my UV flashlight. The easiest way to do the hinges is to have your hinges look like this. Take your little peg and you stick it right in there, and then you take your other hinge and you put it right on top. So it should look like this. So it should be able to spin like that. What you're doing is you're fitting this little edge right inside this edge right here. What you would do is apply the UV resin and then it'll fit right in that groove like that. And then you would get your light and you would shine it right on there. So same thing, I'm gonna put the resin right on this little bottom spot and on that top spot, and it'll fit right in. It's a little hard to kind of line it up just right. My best advice is to just go slow and be gentle. Now that I got it, what I like to do is kind of fold my book up a little bit and then take my big UV light and get that shining on there, right on those hinges. So it cures a little bit longer under a stronger light. All right, it is all done. So it should look something kind of like that. I mean, be pretty gentle with it. And if you would like to make it even more sturdy, you can apply some UV resin in like these little spots right here where it attaches to make it a little bit more sturdy. So I finished this book, but before I could decorate it, someone decided that this book was hers.
Me, Cece!
Is your book?
Yeah.
Can I decorate it? I can? Did I just touch a spider? Oh no. Ooh! Ooh, I thought I touched a spider.
I didn't.
I didn't. That scared me. Here's some really cute ones. Do you want to do any of these? Which ones do you want to do?
I want to do both. Because it's silly.
Those are silly.
Yeah.
That's a croissant.
A donut. A donut. Donut.
Beautiful.
This one the kiss sock.
This is my first book box mold, and I don't really know exactly what to do with it, so I think I'm actually going to use it to hold like little stickers and things that I collect, because I tend to collect a lot of things on my desk, and so this would be like a good little holder for that, but I need to decorate the front. So what I'm going to try is to do a sunset scene with my sponge. I've never done anything like this before, but I've seen a lot of nail art videos, so I'm gonna try it. So I just want to add my stickers really quick, and it is these cool cityscape fireworks. So I'm just gonna cut out what I want, attach it with some UV resin, and then cure it. And then this one is done. Now I am finally almost done with all of my books, but this last one is going to be a pop-up book. So I made this. This is very rudimentary, but this is kind of what we're going for. So I made these little designs, and I will put these in my website so you guys can print these off for yourself. It is sized perfectly for these book molds, so I'll put a link to that down below. And basically what I'm gonna do is kind of fake laminate it with some shipping tape, cut it out and glue it together. Gonna fold along this little tab, and this is what's gonna actually stick to the book. Now I am by no means an expert pop-up book maker, so this is very rudimentary, and it did take me quite some time to figure out like the right place to put it. So basically I just hold it down by the flaps and kind of fold, and I think it's better to kind of do it at like an angle. So I think kind of like right there is a good spot. Okay, and I'm just applying it on the top of the tabs. So the sticky side is down. I am happy with that. Beautiful! The last thing I want to do is actually take some cotton balls and add them to the book so they look like clouds. Cute! So to finish up my little book, I wanted to add one of these really pretty decals that I got at Daiso. They're kind of like reverse stickers, so I think you peel it, push it, and then like you peel off the black part, push the printed part on, and then peel that off, kind of like a car decal. I did not explain that well. I think I'm gonna do this one is every day is a new day. Mainly because to kind of go with the message of like a rainbow. So I think every day is a new day kind of goes along with that. Whoop, whoop. Hey, you did it! Awesome! Every day is a new day. That's right. Okay, so for this one, I wanted to kind of go with an ocean theme. I did want to try and turn it into a shaker, but part of the problem is I would need to put a piece of film by these hinges, or else the shaker fluid would move or leak. But when they close, this little corner point would hit the film. So I'm gonna try and figure out a way I can still make this shaker, maybe with some finagling. I'm just gonna start the process by putting these pieces in with UV resin, curing it, and then I'm gonna work on making a little shaker for one side using this little tiny piece to create kind of a dam that is curved like this, and it should make it so that the hinges can still close, and I'm going to create a really good seal for the shaker liquid. Okay, so before I put the top of the film on, I'm going to fill it up, and I thought it'd be really cute to use one of these little bottles that came in this month's kit and fill it with like a little piece of paper so it looks like a note, you know, a note in a bottle. And then I'm gonna add some of these and these little holographic mermaids, I think, to like kind of float around. I think I sealed it as best as I can everywhere. Now is the moment of truth to put the shaker liquid in and keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't leak everywhere. We got leakage! We got leakage! Oh no, oh no. Man, it was going so well too. Now I'm revisiting this piece because I really, really want it to work, and I know it's leaking and I don't know where it's leaking, which is driving me nuts. Might be there. Okay, I got my UV resin. Let's see. I'm kind of moving it around to coat those edges. As I'm working on this, I am just coming to terms with the fact that I'm not going to be able to use the normal hinge system, but I'm going to try and find another way. In the meantime, I actually noticed that there are some holes, little air bubbles, so I'm going to patch those up as well. One thing I should have mentioned, guys, is make sure you wear gloves when you're doing this. I was in a little bit of a hurry today to get this done, and honestly, that's no excuse. I should be wearing gloves right now. This is a perfect time when you really should be wearing gloves, because if this gets on my skin, is going to cause some bad little eczema spots for me. So really just make sure you wear gloves when you're working with UV resin. I am not setting a good example right now. So just do as I say, not as I do for today. I have water this time. It's actually water and like the tiniest bit of baby oil because there was some left over. But I'm gonna do water so it's not as messy if it leaks again. Oh, I really hope it doesn't leak. All right, fingers crossed. Plug up that hole with some UV resin. And I'm gonna dome this in UV resin anyway, so I don't mind if this is a little goopy. I think I finally got it, you guys. Nothing is moving around. Did I accidentally resin everything in place? Nothing is moving. Okay, let's dome it. Okay, so C is with me for a second because she just got home from daycare. I am just finishing this up. I couldn't figure out a hinge system with this. I was gonna do a piece of wire going through, but looking at it put together, I can't figure out how I would actually make the wire go through. So instead, I am gonna kind of finagle. I'm gonna put tape here on these two hinge parts, and then when it's closed, I'm gonna put tape on the other side. And that way it's gonna kinda act like a binding, kinda, sorta. This is definitely a Band-Aid solution, but I'm just excited that this part worked. So that is my tape solution for not being able to do the hinges at this point. We live right by a lake, and our lake has a lot of really small seashells like this. Well, that was almost a complete failure, but I saved it. Yay! That is a huge relief. Okay, all of the books are finished. They are absolutely adorable, and I'm really happy that I got all 4 from just the 2 bottles of 1-to-1 resin that were included in the kit. Don't forget that if you want to try this kit out for yourself, you can use my discount link in the description below. It'll give you a nice discount to the subscription box. I really love this one because of the holographic and the fact that it's decorated with these super cute stickers. They're totally random and make no sense, but you know what? My daughter picked them and I think it's super cute. This one was super easy, really easy to do, because I just did the sunset painting, and it's just, you know, the basic kind of glitter with the clear resin, and then this sunset painting with the sponge, which I've never tried that technique before. I think I definitely need to practice it a little bit more because it's a little rough. And then adding these really cute decals, and they look like fireworks. I think that's a really, really cute idea to kind of add some art that I definitely would not have been able to paint on my own. And I had a hard time figuring out what I wanted to put in here, but I think some stickers, you know, I have a lot of little small stickers, so this will hold those perfectly. This one is the one that I thought was a goner. I didn't think I would be able to finish it, and I'm so happy I did. Also, I know from the Facebook group that some people have been having issues with the hinge system, so this might be a really good solution for you if you're struggling with the hinges. You could just do clear tape on all the little connecting joints, and honestly, this works just fine, and it feels just as secure. Plus, that might be a good method to try and make a shaker yourself, because I found that doing just the one side before connecting them and making that a shaker so I could make sure all of the spaces were closed up, made this so much easier, and I love how it looks. Plus it holds my little seashell collection. Last but certainly not least is my favorite, because I think we all need a little bright kind of decoration in our surroundings, and that is definitely this one. Like I said, if you would like to get your own rainbow and dream, you can visit my website. The link is below so that you can print this out. It's completely free. Plus I have other printouts that are free as well. This one was really easy to make with the gorgeous rainbow and the really pretty gold decal. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I have a few fun videos coming up, including one where my husband does my voiceover. I'm also in the middle of building a mini dollhouse, which is really fun. And then I also have a couple different projects coming up from Craft the Seasons, including hydro dipping and acrylic pour. So I hope you guys check that out. Make sure you subscribe before you go, and you can click the little bell to get notified of when I post. I upload videos every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Those likes really help me and my channel out. Thanks so much, everyone. Love you a latte.